Welcome to Food is My Love Language, where I share my love for all things food, food security, gardening, Mother Earth, and self-love. If you're new to this channel, I'm Kim. I'm 48 years old. I run my own business from home. It's an online education business called Brainy Girl. I raised my son, who's now 20, as a single mom or a sole mom. I live in Victoria, BC, on Vancouver Island, so far west coast of Canada, and that would be zone 8 for all of you gardeners out there. So right now I live in the city in a house with a pretty small yard, but my dream is to have a homestead. I've always loved food, and I've always had a love-hate relationship with food. But in the past few years, I've really embraced food as my love language. I love feeding people. It's how I express my love. I love food and I love growing my own food. Food brings us together and connects us as humans. Where my food comes from is also important to me. So when it comes to food, I try to be conscious of where it comes from, how it was grown or raised, how much packaging is involved, and how far it has to travel to get to me. I've always believed that we vote with our dollars, and when I purchase food from local farms and farmers as much as possible, I'm not supporting commercial agriculture, which is absolutely wreaking havoc on our earth. With commercial agriculture being a significant driver of climate change and global warming, Mother Earth really needs more of us growing our own food, thoughtfully and with consideration for the soil and the plants and the animals. So I've had times in my life when I've been vegan, plant-based, vegetarian, and I still make a lot of those meals. I also try and cook seasonally using veggies and fruits that are in season at the time. We don't eat a ton of meat. Well, I don't eat a ton of meat, but when we do, it's important to me that those animals are not caged, are pasture raised, are treated humanely, and I mostly buy my meat from small-scale farmers and butchers who sell on behalf of those farms. And I cook most of our meals from scratch. So in the last couple of years, I've noticed how much we rely on systems like the healthcare system, the just-in-time supply chain system. And with rising prices of food and building materials, supply chain issues resulting in low stock or bare shelves, increase in natural disasters like fires and hurricanes, the threat of economic collapse or grid down situations or more lockdowns. I want to be prepared for the expected or the unexpected. So I do a lot of preserving of my own food, a lot of canning, fermenting, freezing, and dehydrating. And my ultimate goal is to be as self-sufficient as possible. So I'm learning as I go, and Jess from Roots and Refuge Farms always says, use your waiting room as a classroom. And so that's really what I'm doing. I'm learning while I'm waiting for the homestead that I want. I really enjoy continuously learning about how food affects our health and how we can be more conscious and responsible in our food choices. I also love to just experiment with food. I've been really inspired by homesteaders like Jessica from Roots and Refuge Farm, Becky from Acre Homestead, and Rachel from the 1870s Homestead, and many, many others. So on this channel, I publish videos on everything from gardening, cooking, and preserving to food security and a relationship with food. You'll find interviews, cook-alongs, prep days, tutorials, and other content related to food. But mostly I'm just sharing my own journey and hopefully inspiring you to explore food as an expression of love as well. I would love to connect with you. So please make sure that you drop your comments or suggestions about what you'd like to see on this channel in the comments below. And make sure you check out the website and the blog that I will link in the description below as well. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the little notification bell so you know when I release new videos. And if you feel so inclined, please share it out with your friends and family who you think might also enjoy this content. So I can't wait to connect with you further and share my love of food with you.